Welcome to another enriching Bible study. Today we are exploring Genesis chapter 29, Genesis chapter 30, and Matthew chapter 9. We are going to look into complexities of family, the rivalry in the family. We are going to look at the pursuit of progeny, and going to Matthew chapter 9, we are going to consider enduring power of faith as seen in numerous miracles that were performed by Jesus Christ. In Genesis chapter 29, we witness Jacob's journey into love and family, a chance encounter at a well that leads him to Rachel, Laban's daughter. But Jacob's path to love isn't without its twists and turns. So we're going to explore the meeting between the Jacob and the Rachel, and the agreement Jacob made with Laban, and the unexpected deception that alters his course. Genesis chapter 29 takes us deeper into the intricate tapestry of Jacob's life. It unveils the events that transpire as Jacob's journey towards both love and family, showcasing the complexity of relationships, the role of faith, and the unfolding of God's plan. You look at the previous chapter, that's Genesis chapter 28. There is a call to Jacob to leave his father's land because of what really happened. That Esau was so angry with him, and on the advice of his mother Rebecca, so he had to travel to his mother's brother, that is Laban. And all the journey in the wilderness, the encounter with God. Now Jacob at Padan Aram. Jacob arrives at Padan Aram. He encounters shepherds at a well, and among these shepherds is Rachel, Laban's daughter. This initial meeting is charged with a sense of destiny, as Jacob is moved by Rachel's beauty and immediately connects her to his cousin Laban. Driven by his affection for Rachel, Jacob proposes to work for Laban for 7 years in exchange for her hand in marriage. Laban agrees, and Jacob's devotion is evident in his unwavering commitment, making the years of labor seem like mere days due to his love for Rachel. However, Laban, perhaps seeking to honor the elder's tradition, deceived Jacob by presenting Leah as the bride on the wedding night. Now, this sudden twist altered Jacob's course and added complexity to the unfolding narrative, emphasizing the importance of discernment and the consequences of deception. Although not the initial choice, Jacob marries Leah as per custom, and this union set the stage for the lineage through which significant figures in Israel history would descend. Leah, though initially unloved, bare Jacob several sons, illustrating that God's plan can emerge from unexpected circumstances. Rachel's barrenness and God's intervention. In contrast, Rachel faces the anguish of barrenness. Now, Jacob had to wait for another 7 years, work for another 7 years before Rachel was given to him. Now, Rachel faces the anguish of barrenness, a distressing reality for women in that time. Now, this reveals to us the importance of patience and faith, as Rachel eventually conceives after fervent prayers and supplication to God, signaling that even in our struggles, God's timing prevails. In Genesis chapter 29, this chapter brings to light some lessons. It illustrates the interplay of faith, the human choices, and divine intervention. Now, this chapter reminds us that God's plan unfolds in unexpected ways, and our responses to these twists shape our lives and the lives of those around us. Genesis chapter 29 is a testament to the twists and turns of life's journey, showcasing love, deception, and the divine orchestration of destinies. Through the lives of Jacob, Leah, and Rachel, we witness the transformative power of love, the consequences of deception, and the overarching providence of God. As we immerse ourselves in this chapter, may we glean wisdom from their experiences and trust in God's plan for our own journeys. Now we are coming to Genesis chapter 30. Genesis chapter 30 takes us further into Jacob's family dynamics. We delve into the rivalry between Rachel and Leah, their competition for children, and the intriguing mandrake deal. We are going to discover the significance of names, God's roles in fertility, and the unfolding of divine promises in this captivating chapter. Genesis chapter 30 delves into the complexity Genesis chapter 30 delves into the complex family dynamics of Jacob, Rachel, and Leah, shedding light on the intricacies of marriage, rivalry, and the pursuit of progeny. Now, this chapter unfolds a tale of competition, fertility struggles, and ultimately the realization of God's promise. The narrative intensifies as Rachel and Leah, driven by the societal emphasis on motherhood, engage in a subtle yet fierce competition for children. Leah, blessed with numerous sons, grows increasingly secure, while Rachel, initially barren, experiences mounting frustration and envy. As we see from this chapter, Reuben was the first son of Leah and Jacob, and Reuben finds mandrakes and brings them to his mother. Rachel, coveting the mandrake, strike a deal with Leah, offering a night with Jacob in exchange. This exchange highlights the depth of their rivalry and the lengths they are willing to go in pursuit of children. Leah continues to bear sons, highlighting the significance of male children in the societal context of that time. Each son's name reflects Leah's gratitude to God, revealing a spiritual journey and involving relationship with the divine. Eventually, Rachel conceives and gives birth to Joseph, fulfilling a desire for a child. Joseph's birth brings her immense joy and symbolizes the triumph of persistence, faith, and the fulfillment of God's promise. Throughout this chapter, we witness God's active involvement in the lives of these women. The birth of children is portrayed as a divine promise, reinforcing the theme of God's faithfulness and the fulfillment of His covenant. We learn lots of lessons from Genesis chapter 30. Genesis chapter 30 offers us a glimpse into the complexity of human desires, societal expectations, and the roles of faith in challenging circumstances. It underscores that even in the face of rivalry and difficulties, God's plans unfold and His promises are eventually realized. Beyond a story of rivalry and fertility, reveal the human longing for significance and acceptance. It also emphasizes the significance of faith, patience, and God's role in fulfilling His promises. As we explore this chapter, may we find comfort in God's unwavering faithfulness and the eventual fulfillment of His divine plans. Welcome back. Shifting gears to the New Testament, we are considering Matthew chapter 9. We want to witness the power of faith as Jesus heals the paralytic, calls Matthew, and performs miracles of restoration. Reflect on this transformative impact of faith and Jesus' compassion for the suffering. Matthew chapter 9 unfolds a powerful narrative of healing, faith, and the calling of Jesus. It paints a vivid picture of Christ's compassion for the suffering, his authority to heal, and the transformative impact of faith on those seeking his miraculous touch. The chapter commences with the healing of a paralytic man. This striking miracle not only physically restores the man, but signifies Christ's divine authority to forgive sins, challenging the traditional belief of the time and establishing Jesus' power over the spiritual realm. Matthew, a tax collector, is called by Jesus to follow him. This act is a powerful demonstration of Christ's mercy and willingness to reach out to those to those that the society often rejected. It echoes the importance of seeing beyond societal judgment and recognizing the potential for transformation in every individual. Next thing we are going to consider from this chapter is the healing of the hemorrhaging woman and the ruler's daughter that was raised from there. The chapter narrates the touching story of a woman suffering from chronic bleeding, who through her faith is healed by simply touching the fringe of Jesus' cloak. This woman have gone everywhere seeking for healing. He has spent all she had, been tormented, but on this special day, she touched the cloak of Jesus' clothes and the healing. So this emphasizes the transformative power of faith, no matter how dire the circumstance. Concurrently, Jesus raises a ruler's daughter from death, showcasing his dominion over life and death. His journeys of healing continues as he restores sight to the blind and speech to the mute. These miracles affirm his divine identity, underscoring that in him humanity finds hope, healing, and a restoration of all that is broken. As Jesus travels and ministers, he is deeply moved by the multitude, likening them to sheep without a shepherd. This metaphor illustrates Jesus' compassion for the lost and encourages a deeper understanding of our role in leading others to him, inspiring a sense of evangelism and community outreach. Matthew chapter 9 encapsulates numerous pivotal lessons. It emphasizes the significance of faith in healing and how Christ's compassion knows no bounds. We learn that Christ's call is inclusive, reaching out even to the most unexpected individuals, and that as followers of Jesus, we are called to share his compassion and spread the message of healing and hope. Matthew chapter 9 presents a profound insight into Christ's transformative power and his compassionate nature. It challenges us to cultivate unwavering faith, extending a hand of compassion to all, just as Jesus did. As we delve into this chapter, may we be inspired to embrace Jesus' call, reaching out to the broken and being agents of his healing grace in the world. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through Genesis chapter 29, Genesis chapter 30, and Matthew chapter 9. We hope you have gained valuable insight into these biblical narratives. Stay tuned for more enriching studies, and don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe for more profound biblical exploration. God bless you.